Okay, I think we're live. Let's see. Yeah, tweet out the link. And share it in a bunch of rooms. Maybe someone shows up. I did figure out the filter, so the sound should be a bit smoother compared to the last time. I can start anyways. Today I'll be going over Poloniex. I'll try to focus especially on the newer coins that have been listed in the past couple months, just because Poloniex has really been on top of their game in terms of listing new coins, especially this summer. It kind of pains me to say it, but the quality of the listings, even the volume of the listings, has gone up since Justin took over. Uh, Before the takeover, essentially no coins were being listed on Poloniex. Everyone almost forgot that the exchange exists, really. And now they're getting back in the game. They've got a couple of quality listings very early on them. Zap's not one of them. That's one of the Cryptopia shitcoins, but nevertheless, it's a new listing. Um, this one though, Wi-Fi. It's one of the first popular DeFi coins this year, and definitely one of the most successful ones. And this was the Binance listing, right? Binance, right? Very late in comparison, like almost a month, almost a month later than Poloniex. So that was actually a nice takeout from this big range. Uh, we then dropped back into it, and now we are over Bitcoin's price, and this is a very low supply DeFi coin. So I wouldn't be surprised if it were to keep going. Tezos, everyone knows that. Xfil, I have no idea what this is. Let's check it out. So char's weird. We got this big flag over here. Looks like it. If I draw a support over here, it's going to be right over the price. Doesn't look bad. Yeah, it doesn't look bad to me. It doesn't have too much overhead resistance. Over here, this is going to be the main pain point, but that's over $50 away, so it's not looking bad at all. I like it. So I would be looking at something like buying this support over here right now. Come on. What the hell? That was weird. And if we drop back into the range, then the uptrend's over, right? We could make a lower low here, so I don't want to place the stop right here. But if we drop back in here, then it's game over. And your first target is this resistance over here. Still very, very good risk reward. X dot, is that? Yeah, that's Polkadot. They did have futures, if I'm not mistaken. Dot. Uh, well, yeah, some weird shit going on. What's this? This is not. Okay. This is from March. Yeah, so it suffered the same drop as everything else in late February, early March. Painful period. Now we recovered, but I don't like this too much because it looks a lot like a wick of distribution. We've failed to make a new high, which is something you don't want to see in an uptrend like this. Because this was a considerable correction here, right? Kind of price compression, everything you want to see. Not pretty, but nevertheless, it was price compression after the breakout. But now we failed to make a new high. Why is that? Is there some kind of weakness? What's going on there? And without knowing the fundamentals, I can't say, so I wouldn't touch it right now. UMA, okay. I heard this name a couple times. I have no idea what it does. Is this suffering from a similar problem? Early to say. This is not too bad just yet, right? If you compare it, it's like this over here, where we would have just tested the support somewhere over here. Instead, it's doing it right away, which is fine. So I wouldn't be too negative about this just yet. It's retested this breakout level. So ideally what you want to see is like a new high, a higher low, retesting the previous level, then a new high, and now it got messy. It's still okay as long as it doesn't. Oh god, is it doing the same thing again? Right, as long as we don't make a new low, it's fine. And no idea what the target is. Probably some kind of ICO multiplier, but I don't know that right now. So probably good risk reward. A bunch of Tron tokens and Tron futures because the exchange is owned by Justin Sun now. So let's take a peek at Tron itself real quick. Similar to the others, except it had a strong run before, right? Looks just like UMA. It's making this M. You don't want to see an M. M's are bearish, right? Is this stellar? Yeah. This was higher on different exchanges. Can't remember how high it got though. Let's check CoinTrader Pro. Not UMA. Telor, right? Telor. Yes. Okay then. So it looks like giant distribution like this ugly box that keeps getting violated with both sides after a significant run, right? Hold on. You could draw it as a flag if you wanted to. I guess I was biased there, but it doesn't look too nice to me anyways. It's done this giant run. Right, so this is some kind of ugly correction. If you zoomed out, you could maybe call it a cup and handle or something, but who gives a shit? But yeah, this has already covered a lot of ground. It looks like Poloniex is like a stepping stone in terms of exchanges for this. Anyways, if it makes new highs, then yes, you like it. Makes new lows, you get the fuck out. Until then, this is no man's land, right? I'm not touching it. I want to see strength before I get in. What's next? Trade. Okay, this is interesting because it's just been making these stepping stones on the way up, right? So if it closes above 75 cents, oh god, that's a deep retrace though. Jesus, that's wide stuff. This is a wide ass range, dude. So this is like shit. That's almost like not having a stop at all if it's 40% wide. Hmm. Right, so let's do it like this. Let's do it real tight, like something like 10%. So it breaks out, it closes here, you buy it. If it dips back into the range and closes inside the range, you sell it. You get stopped out. This could happen 1, 2, 3 times. But you're gonna be avoiding all of this by doing that. So you might get stopped out multiple times, but you will be there for the action itself. But yeah, this is one to watch. It's like hard to predict what it's gonna do. Nevertheless, it's making these nice steps, building on these supports. Or you just want to buy over here and set a stop over here if we drop back in there. Yeah. Then these are making new highs. You know, we actually don't get dandies here. It's not a product that's readily available for purchase. It's an American thing, I guess. We are not that much into um, all finish foodstuffs, to be honest. You either do takeaway or you cook on your own. Anyways, it's making new highs. I like it. Um, it seems kind of illiquid, which is unfortunate, dude. Does it have a different market? It doesn't. That's no good. Well, I guess you can just buy it on Uniswap with much smaller slippage. Depends on your position size, right? You have to think about the transaction fees because you're gonna pay like at least 2 transaction fees to uh, trade on Uniswap because you need to approve the swap and then do the swap itself, and you've had to transfer the Ethereum or stablecoin or whatever to trade there in the first place. So that's gonna be like $30 right then and there. So is it cheaper for you to um, place some bids, hope they hit, and pay $5 fees based on your amount, or go to Uniswap, get filled right away, but for $30, right? That's that's a big question. So, Sexcoin, no, Swipe. We've covered this on Monday. We've covered this on Monday because it's an FTX market. So I said I was short, and uh, for 2 reasons. It's got mainnet incoming, or is it out already? I'm mistaken. And secondly, Binance is doing an airdrop. I've never seen a bullish airdrop, so um, this is kind of my setup, right? Um, so a test of these highs and a stop at the new high, right? So this run that was like yesterday or the day before was freaking nasty. A bunch of stuff um, um, either broke out or made new highs or kind of did a fake out like this. That was on the Bitcoin 12K breakout, which turned into a fake out. And now Swipe's just making new lows as expected. Okay, this is interesting. I don't know what it is again. It's liquid as fuck. As I can see it clearly. Like the candles, the candles don't have nice full bodies. There's very slight wicks. It's these are like nasty candles, right? But if we change this to line, then we can see a very nice breakout, retest, another breakout, already retesting, and look at this compression, right? Let's zoom in. No, let's keep it on 6 hour because it's very pretty like this. Look at this. This looks ready, dude. The volume's there as well, finally. The volume's growing. Looking good. I like this. I need to write this down, dude. Hmm. Swap. What's this? Okay, so ranging and a breakout. Look at this Nice little retest. So if we zoom in, look at that. Breakout retest. Sweet. Yeah, now it looks like the first proper correction, right? So where does it stop though? Your first logical level is retesting this again. And no, not short. A long. I want a long with a stop at a new low, and I want a new high, right? This is whatever is the new high. I don't know. It's an uptrend, so I just want to see a new all-time high. Yeah? This is fascinating though. It had a lot of volume at first, and now it's just steady 50, 60k. Is it 30k? 30k steady, right? If we look at the average, it's 30k steady per 4 hours. Yeah, so this is the setup. Again, if it makes new highs, then it's an entry right away, then and there. This was making new highs. This made an all-time high today. I don't know what it is, but I think it's on Binance as well, so it's not too exciting. But yeah, it's an uptrend. It made a new all-time high. You just buy it, place a stop at a new low, and pray. Stake. Okay. No idea why it stopped there. No idea why it stopped at that price. Because as you can see, this 8.6 was a very nice support level. Maybe something from some previous exchanges or such, or just a fake out really. But yeah, this looks ready to continue, to me at least. And I would just market by this. Let's just stop at the new low and just pray for a new all-time high. SNX, we know it. SBRE, right? That's that one partially exit scammed, as far as I remember. It's ranging, right? If it makes new highs above 24, that's nice. Buying here is also nice. You want to buy somewhere around here, but you have to be ready to pull the trigger and dump it if it goes below $12, right? At least in my eyes. Some people hold this shit to the ground for some reason. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of new community members after this bull run. So I don't like these descending triangles. They're usually not bullish. But again, maybe buy the support, stop at the new low, and pray for new highs, or just buy the breakout. But it's not too visible here. Maybe even like this. I don't know. Either way, it looks like some kind of nasty compression. Who knows what it'll do? I don't know the fundamentals. Knowing them would kind of help in this case. Plutus. Lotus had a nasty downtrend. It kind of looks like Lisk on a or Decred on a short time frame, you know. They looked so similar with the V, and then this massive break to the upside. Should keep going if it follows that kind of pattern, though, right? So let me show you what I'm talking about. I know Lisk is on Lisk against Bitcoin, and Lisk. Hold on, yeah, this one, right? So this long ass channel over here. And then you see this, right? So you retest some kind of logical level, but you already left a lot of people behind because it was just so steep to the upside. And if we look at Decred, same shit, right? I mean, I don't have to be precise. I think you can see what I see. Again, retesting some kind of logical level. In this case, it's this counter rally or such. And if we look at, what was it? Lotus. Lower time frame, but same shit. Maybe it's a logical level from some previous exchange. Or a pre-sale multiplier or something like that. But it's 25 cents, right? 25 cents is important to someone. And the price stopped there. So, since it's giving me those Lisk vibes, Decred vibes, and those were some glorious pumps. I want like 200% out of this for 10% risk. I like it. I'll write it down. What is this? I don't know, but it's young, it's ranging. And I can't say much else. This is too new. And this is too new as well, but it's got candles, dude. Look at this. So compare it to the garbage that we've looked at before, where it was visibly very illiquid. This one's liquid. No wonder it's like the highest volume on Uniswap for the last couple days, like ever since it came out. Together with Dia, right? So I think it's like shaking out a bunch of pre-sale buyers and private sale people and such, and it's building this ascending triangle. And if it breaks out to the upside again, I think you'll understand. Fuck's sake, where's the stop? Right, new low, and you're gonna want to find out what I don't know if it had a bonding curve or IDO or something. You're gonna want to find a multiplier and sell like 5x from it or something like that. I don't know where it's sitting at right now. Ocean we know. MTA is also on FTX, just correcting really nastily. So see, this was like the first lower low. It's not as liquid as on FTX, of course, but making lower lows and lower highs, this is an uptrend. I wouldn't be buying into it right now. Maybe it bounces like up here to 6.6. I don't care, dude. Not what we are here for. Measly 30% right now. Fuck that. MGT. Correcting heavily. But it's kind of like these uptrend structure corrections. This volume, man. They just really turn up the volumizer for the first couple of hours on these. Anyways, new high, new low, and new all-time high. As you can see, I'm just presuming a lot of this stuff goes up. We are in the bull market, so presuming stuff goes down is you would be working against yourself, you know? You are working on the presumption that stuff should go up, and if it goes down, you get the fuck out and find the new stuff that goes up. Katon, it makes a new all-time high. I'm in. The stop's gonna be too wide, like the last time, right? So, say over here, we don't want to like have the stop on the retest, but below it, and ideally this should be mental, like manual, because you don't want the stupid wick to stop you out in this case. Ooh, I don't like this. This is not nice. Look at this, right? So, this looks like it's gonna go lower, right? It's making new lows. It might retest this level, but I don't see a bright future ahead of it right now. I'm just skipping over the bullshit that I know, and you probably know as well. I just want the new stuff that's hot right now. This might be interesting over here with the stop at new all-time lows, but I've looked into this today and it's got massive amounts of new tokens being pushed, so I wouldn't touch it. Okay, so Flexa, alright, that's a fun one. I'm in it. When did I buy? I bought over here, I think, because I saw that it broke out against the USD, but it was still at the top of the range against Bitcoin at the time, and that's like a classic Bitcoin bull market plus altcoin bull market move where it's a top of a range in against Bitcoin, but against the USD you already broke out. So it's kind of like looking at it from the sense that the USD pair is front running the Bitcoin pair, and that's the kind of shit you want to catch, where Bitcoin is going up and you're making money against USD and Bitcoin. Yeah, and anyways, this is an uptrend. It hasn't corrected for days properly. I would be cautious entering it. But since this is like the first leg and it's already so strong, I think pullbacks are for buying. EXC, I don't know what it is, but it looks very liquid. This is such a nice wick off spring though. I can't read this though. This is just nasty and I can't read it properly, so just for that I won't touch it. I'll just miss out on the win or whatever. Dia, right? So together with Mantra DAO, one of these very exciting new products that are on Uniswap. So it held these $2, right? So the private pre-sale people got in at 50 cents. So if we mark that, where's my fib? Fib. 0.5, 0.5, and 1. Right? So we can see that these people are influencing the entire market. So a bunch of selling at 700% and a bunch of buying at 400, right? And it just like on Poloniex, it kind of broke through it for a second, probably like big market dumps. But yeah, new high. I would have liked to see. So I'm in Dia, right? But I would have liked a new high here. Like the moment we get back into the range and close inside it, I'm getting the fuck out. Illiquid, skip. Okay, new low. I don't like it right away. I can tell you I don't like it. I don't know what it is, but it's made a new low from this range. If you squint, it's like a descending triangle as well. It's not nice, not a nice pattern to live through. If you remember, that's the November 2018 6,000 to 3,000 breakdown pattern. That's a descending triangle at its finest. So curve. Curve's got massive inflation. I mean, like a couple percent inflation every single day. So just for that reason, it's got a lot to fight through, and people who are farming it are just dumping it for profits right now. So no, thank you. It's probably gonna make new lows. Compound. Um, it looks like it's kinda had a new cycle already, weaker than the one before. It just looks very similar. Um, right, so this looks like trail, euphoria, complacency shoulder, anxiety, anger, depression. We've just gone through it already on this chart. So for reference, it's right. Optimism, belief, trail, euphoria, complacency, anxiety, yada yada, right? This is it. This is it already. You can see it. Full cycle. So how about this one? Is it like already full cycle? Um, Depends on how deep it retraces. But yeah, I just wouldn't be touching it because it's created already a new generation of bag holders. Like there's a bunch of stuff that we've looked through that's younger, fresher, attempting to make new highs, whereas this already has overhead resistance, investors dumping on you. Yeah, no. What's this? Two new. Anything with Ava that's already done like 10x or something. Uh, this is nice though. This is what you want. Breakout. Nah, it looks like it's kind of distributing. Yeah, so a range with just breaks to both sides. I don't like it. I would be getting out by now. And with that, I'm done. We are not gonna go through the USDC and Tron pairings and such. Everything that matters has a USD pair on Poloniex now. So um, that's what I finished with today. A few nice setups. Uh, these Poloniex listings look very good overall. They're exciting. They're new. They are getting back to their top game. They've got a new UI, so got to get used to that because they had the best one in the game, and I have no idea why they changed it. So yeah, um, yeah. See you next week. We are maybe gonna look at FTX again, see what happened since this Monday. See how much we could stop out and such from the setups that we saw on Monday. Although we did have a bunch of shorts that we liked, so maybe it worked out. We'll see. See you on Monday. Later.